the second video of polynomials. In today's video, we will learn how to find relationship of zeros with the coefficient of the polynomial. But before going on to the main topic, let's just quickly revise on how to find zeros of a polynomial. So zeros of a polynomial or roots of a polynomial is one and the same thing. Or you can also say that it is the value of the variable which is present in the question. Alright students, so let's talk about, there are only three kinds which you should know, and then we will proceed. To find the value of a linear polynomial, we will just put whatever is our linear polynomial. Suppose it is 4x minus 1, you will put the px as 0. This first step is valid for all three. So when you will put it as 0, you will get the value of x as 1 by 4. So I can say that when we are talking about a linear polynomial, the relationship with the zeros and the how to find the relationship with the coefficient and the polynomial. So can I say it is minus of the constant term upon coefficient of x. So this is the formula. Okay, so root, suppose I take the root of a linear polynomial as alpha, so it is minus constant term upon the coefficient of x. Now let's talk about the second case. In the second case, when we talk about a quadratic polynomial, so you know, for a quadratic polynomial, when we talk about a linear polynomial, children, there will be only one root, right, or single zero, maximum 1 0, right? Let's talk about a quadratic polynomial. I'm taking a quadratic polynomial for an example, 3x square plus 5x minus 2, children. So suppose this is a quadratic polynomial. First you will put it equal to 0, and now the method is you have to just do the middle term splitting. Let me revise the middle term splitting for you. You will multiply the coefficient of x square, that is 3, by the constant term, that is minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is minus 6. Now we will split 6 into 2 factors such that we get 5. So you know that we get 2 plus 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6, right children? And 2 plus 3 is also 5. This will give us 6 and this is 5. Okay, so now let's see whether we can, how to do the factors. You are already aware, in the last chapter we have done it. So 2, 3, so you know the factors are 2 and 3. Alright, so let's try and do the middle term splitting. So 3x square plus 2x, children, I need minus 6. So how will I get minus 6? I should have minus 3. But if I take this as minus 3, children, so don't you think minus 3 plus 2 will not give me 5? So here is the, you know, catch where most of you people will understand why this factorization will not work for the middle term splitting. क्योंकि मुझे multiply करके minus 6 चाहिए और add करके plus 5 चाहिए. This is never going to be possible, right? So that is why 2 and 3 are the factors, but you can also see that 6 and 1 is also a factor. So 6 into 1 and 6 minus plus 6 minus 5 minus 1. So 6 minus 1 will give me 5, but if I need minus 6, so you know that minus 6 into 1 will give me, sorry, plus 6 into minus 1 will give me minus 6. So these are the correct factors for the middle term splitting. So if in case you are getting two pairs, you will need to work out on which. So 5x will be splitted in, not into this is a wrong factorization, but into this, that is 6x minus 1x minus 2 equal to 0. One more thing to notice is when you try and take out common children pair, so it is x plus 2 and minus 1, it will again be x plus 2. So you will get these two bracket common, which can be taken whole common. So x plus 2, 3x minus 1 equals to 0. So what are the two factors? Put it separately. X plus 2 equal to 0 and 3x minus 1 equals to 0. So we get x as minus 2 and here we get x as 1 by 3. So there are two roots, and two roots of the quadratic equation is represented by alpha and beta. These are just the symbol. Okay, if you're not very comfortable with, you can express it in the form wherever, whatever you wanted. So this is how. So again, also you will come to know why this factorization is. वैसे तो यहीं पे पता चल जानी चाहिए, लेकिन in case यहाँ नहीं पता चली, then how will you come to know? If you proceed in the question further, so 3x, we can take x common, so it will be 3x plus 2, and here if we take, uh, here we cannot use minus, it has to be plus since I need 5. So if I take plus common, children, so plus 1 common, under bracket में minus रह जाएगा. So these two brackets will never come out to be same if your factorization is not done in a correct manner. So you need to check your factorization beforehand. So when we get, so this is the trick which you should remember, how to check your factorizations are correct. Now let's check the relationship. Let's find out the sum of roots. So minus 2 plus 1 by 3. LCM लेते हैं 3. So 3 2s are 6 plus 1. So this is minus 5 by 3. So minus 5 by 3, if I want to compare, can I say it is minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, children? Similarly, if you want to find the relationship between alpha into beta, it will be minus 2 into 1 by 3. So minus 2 into 1 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Again, you can see it is constant term upon coefficient of, again, x square. So these are the relationship. Sum of roots, which is alpha beta, and product of roots, which is alpha into beta for a quadratic equation. Obviously linear equation के लिए single root होती है, तो आप relationship निकाल ही नहीं सकते. So for the quadratic equation, there are maximum two roots. They might be equal, they might not be equal. It might be possible the roots are, you cannot find the roots at all. That is also a quadratic equation which cannot be factorized. Okay, now let's talk about the last, a cubic equation. Let me first take an example. Let's take 2x cube minus 5x square minus 4x plus 8 as a cubic polynomial. So obviously this is a cubic polynomial. The first step is I want you to put it equal to 0. Now have a look at steps which I have written. Find the value of x which is equal to k such that p of k is 0. मतलब x की कोई ऐसी value find करिए जिससे कि ये पूरी equation equal to 0 आ जाए, जो कि इसका factor हो जाए basically. So let's try and find out. Basically 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 में 90% questions के factors आ जाते हैं, कोई एक factor. So let's talk about, let's take p of minus 2 here. So let's take 2 into minus 2 का cube minus 5 into minus 2 का square minus 14 into minus 2 plus 8. चेक करते हैं क्या आएगा. मैंने x की जगह पे क्या पुट किया बेटा? minus 2 पुट किया. So this is 2 into minus 8 minus 5 into negative का square positive होता है 4. This is minus 28, right? This is plus 8. Let's just do the calculations. Sorry, this is minus into minus plus. So now 8 2s are 16 minus 16 minus 5 4s are 20, and this will give you 36. Add this also, minus 36 plus 36. So yes, it is giving us 0. When it is 0, then we say, therefore, x plus 2 is the factor of p of x. So we have got one factor. This you learnt in class 9, right? जब हम x की वैल्यू k पुट करते हैं तो x माइनस k जो है वो फैक्टर हो जाता है. और व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय फैक्टर? लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू दैट. इसका मतलब ये होता है जब मैं लॉन्ग डिविजन करूंगी, now divide, you have to, second step is you have to do the long division by the factor of the polynomial. So 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. Let's do the long division. So आपको पता है लॉन्ग डिविजन में हमेशा पहली टर्म कैंसिल होनी चाहिए. यहाँ x है और मुझे यहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली सेम टर्म चाहिए, तो मैं किस x को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करूँगी? 2x स्क्वायर से. तो मेरे पास आ जाएगी 2x क्यूब, और इससे अब इसको इससे भी मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, right? So this is minus 4x square. So this is minus, this is plus. जैसे डिविजन में साइन चेंज होते हैं, ये टर्म कैंसिल आउट हो गई. Minus 5 plus 4 is minus x square, children. Minus 14x, as it will be carried down. Now I need x square, minus x square. So x will be multiplied by minus x to get minus x square. So it will be minus x square. This is minus minus plus 2x, and again check, this is plus, this is minus, right? This again gets cancelled, right? So what is left here? Minus 16x, right, plus 8, right, children? So here you will come to know whether you have done your this thing division correctly or not. If I multiply it by minus 16, children, right, if I multiply this by minus 16, again I will not get, right, again I will not get a perfect answer. So let's just check what division error we have done. If I do it by minus 16, here I will get minus 16x, right? So here it will be, okay. So you can check that my division was not correct. I am getting minus minus plus, 16 into 2 is 32. So now my division is, this gets cancelled, so I am not getting a remainder as 0, right, children? I am getting some remainder, right? I can subtract from 30, I get 36, so minus, I am getting minus 24. So that means my division is incorrect. I have done some mistake in the division. Have a look here, what is the mistake I have done? So this also you need to check whether you have copied your question correctly or not, and then only you will be able to get the remainder 0. So please don't do these kind of mistakes, right? So again, let's start with the long division again, so that we can check whether x plus, if x plus 2 is the factor, children, we have to get the remainder as 0. Let's check, are we getting the remainder 0? Let's proceed with the division again. First is same, 2x square. So this is 2x cube plus 4x square. This is minus, this is again minus, again this gets cancelled. This is minus 9x square minus 14x plus 8. अब 9 चाहिए तो यहाँ पे मुझे माइनस 9x से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. सो माइनस 9x स्क्वायर, 9 टू ज़ा 18x, राइट. अगेन ये प्लस, चेंज ऑफ साइन, दिस गेट्स कैंसल्ड. minus 14 plus 18 is plus 4 plus 8. Now check, 4, 4x, 4 to ज़ा 8, minus minus. Remainder is what? 0. So now you will come to know that you have done your long division correctly, because the remainder has to come 0. Why? Because x plus 2 was one of the factors. Now read now the next step. At the end, do the middle term splitting for the quotient obtained. Now this is the quotient, so can I say 2x square minus 9x plus 4 is another factor? So put it equal to 0 and do the middle term splitting. Again 4 2 ज़ा 8. अब 8 के फैक्टर्स ताकि 9 आए, तो वो तो हमें पता ही है, 8 के फैक्टर्स ताकि 9 आए, right children? So please do it. So this is 2x square minus 8x माइनस एक्स, चेक करो दोनों को ऐड करके -9 आ रहा है, हाँ आ रहा है, -1 -8 -1 -9 होता है, और -8 इंटू -1 +8 भी होता है, तो हमारा मिडिल टर्म जो है वो करेक्ट है। अब कॉमन लो तो और पता चल जाएगा, 2x कॉमन, तो अंदर क्या रहेगा x -4, यहाँ -1 कॉमन, अंदर क्या रहेगा x -4 equals to 0. So what are the factors? X -4 and 2x -1 equals to 0. So what is your answer? X is equal to 4 and x is equal to 1/2. So what are the three factors which we have got? X is -2, x is 4 and x is 1/2. Now when we talk about factors of a cubic polynomial, children, factor of a cubic polynomial is denoted by alpha, beta and gamma. So let's take alpha as -2, beta as 4 and gamma as 1/2. So let's find out the relation alpha plus beta plus gamma. Let's find out क्या आएगा, तो ये हमें पता है -2 + 4 + हाफ, अगेन आप एलसीएम ले लोगे, आपका आंसर आएगा 5/2। 5/2 जैसे ही आता है तो रिलेशन निकालो कोफिशिएंट के साथ, 5 कहाँ है, माइनस ऑफ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन 2 क्या है, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स क्यूब, दिस इज अल्फा। Now let's find out alpha into beta into gamma. So -2 into 4 into 1/2. इसकी वैल्यू क्या आएगी, -4। अब चेक करो -4 कहीं नहीं है, तो इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? कैन आई राइट इट एज माइनस ऑफ -4, राइट, -8 अपॉन 2, चेक करो, sorry, +8 upon 2, so 8 by, so that is, can I say it is minus constant term upon coefficient of x square, x cube, sorry, right? So हमें कन्वर्ट, कभी कभी कन्वर्ट भी करना पड़ता है, अगर हमें डायरेक्टली, जैसे ये 5/2 तो मुझे डायरेक्टली दिख गया था तो मैंने डायरेक्टली लिख दिया, अगर -4 है तो 4 कैसे आएगा, 8 को 2 से डिवाइड करके 4 आएगा, तो इसीलिए मैंने 8/2 किया और माइनस साइन एज इट इज रखा, राइट। नाउ द लास्ट, क्योंकि इसमें 3 रूट्स हैं तो इसमें 3 रिलेशन होते हैं, अल्फा प्लस बीटा प्लस गामा, अल्फा इंटू बीटा इंटू गामा, सम ऑफ रूट्स, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट्स, एंड सम ऑफ रूट्स taken 2 at a time together, product of consecutive 2 roots, right, sum of product of consecutive 2 roots, right, alpha. So if you put this -2 into 4 plus 4 into half plus half into -2, so you will get, you will, after solving this you will get this as -7. Now again there is no -7, so you can say it is -14, -14/2, -14/2 is 7, so -14 क्या है, किसका कोफिशिएंट है, it is coefficient of x upon, so this is coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube. So these are the relations which we are getting. So there are 3 relations when we talk about cubic equation. If it is not in syllabus, then you don't have to do it, okay? It is not from your examination point of view, but you should know how to find the factors. ये paper में आ जाता है, right? All right, right. Now this we have already defined, the relationship between the linear polynomial minus b by a, that is minus constant term upon the coefficient. This we have already defined, again minus b by, for the quadratic equation alpha plus beta minus b by a, that is minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, alpha into beta c by a, constant term upon coefficient of x square. Again for the cubic we have defined, but it is not in your CBSE syllabus, so I will not, just because it is given in the NCERT, I've explained you how to find the relationship between the zeros. So alpha, there are 3 relations, alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is minus b by a, that is coefficient of, this we have already learned, this is minus coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube, c by a, which is coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube, and this is minus dy, that is minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. All right, so but here's a very important formula which is given, which I want you to make a note of. You know, children, that ax square plus bx plus c is a general quadratic equation, right, which has two roots, that is alpha and beta. So can I say, the way I told you, if x is equal to alpha and x is equal to beta are two roots or zeros of a polynomial, therefore I can say x minus alpha and x minus beta are the two factors. Just open this, children. So what will you get? X square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta. So can I say x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is a quadratic polynomial which is formed? And I will tell you what is the significance of this k. You should know why this k is written, where it is obvious that k cannot be equal to 0, क्योंकि अगर k 0 हो गया तो quadratic equation बनेगी ही नहीं. और ये k का significance क्या है, check करिए children. If I take a quadratic equation 2x square minus 8x plus 6 equal to 0, don't you think that this quadratic polynomial, suppose it is a quadratic polynomial 1 or quadratic equation 1, don't you think this will be equal to x square minus 4x plus 3 also? These two will be equal, same factors will be there. Why? Because मैंने 2 को common लेके वहाँ उधर 0 ले गई, right? और डोंट यू थिंक अगर मैं इस इक्वेशन को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूँ, 4x स्क्वायर माइनस 4 4 ज़ा 16x प्लस 4 3 ज़ा 12 इक्वल टू 0. अगेन इसके और इसके फैक्टर सेम आएंगे, तो इसका मतलब मैं एक सिंपल क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन को किसी भी k यानी कि एक नॉन जीरो मल्टीपल से अगर मल्टीप्लाई करूँ, so I will get the same factors. So that is why whenever in a question it is asked to you, write a quadratic polynomial whose roots are given, whose roots alpha and beta are given, I want you to use this formula, that is k into bracket x square minus alpha plus beta, that is sum of roots into x plus product of the roots, where you should always know that k cannot be 0. So this is the formula derivation which most of you know neglect. You don't see in your NCERT. That is why I've taken all the cutouts from NCERT. Now let's move to the exercise. The important concepts are over. Now let's move. Formation of a quadratic equation. This I've already explained you. Formation for a quadratic equation k, if alpha and beta are the roots, then x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is a quadratic equation where k is not equal to 0. I've told you very clearly, right? So this is the formula which we'll use in the formation of quadratic equation. Now you have to note, children, very carefully. Here also there are chances of making mistake. कभी क्वेश्चन में अल्फा और बीटा गिवन होता है, यानी कि अल्फा 1 होगा बीटा 2 होगा, तब तो हम ये वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. कभी क्वेश्चन के अंदर डायरेक्टली दिया होता है सम ऑफ रूट्स जो है वो 1 है और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट्स जो है वो 2 है. तो दीज टू क्वेश्चन विल हैव टू डिफरेंट आंसर्स. अगर ये गिवन है, रूट्स गिवन है, तो पहले हमें अल्फा प्लस बीटा फाइंड करना है जो कि 3 आएगा, और अल्फा इंटू बीटा फाइंड करना है जो कि 2 आएगा. तो इस केस में जो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल है वो k इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 3, दैट इज सम, इंटू एक्स प्लस प्रोडक्ट 2 बनेगा, वेयर ऑब्वियसली k इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ओके, देन इस केस में जिसमें ऑलरेडी सम एंड प्रोडक्ट गिवन है, इसमें डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला में पुट हो जाएगा k इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1x plus 2, again where k is not equal to 0. Now if you forget to write this k in your board examination, अगर आप ये k नहीं लिखते हैं और क्वेश्चन ये 2 मार्क का आता है, तो you will just get 1.5 mark. So you should know that significance of k is very important. You have to write a 0 multiple, that is a k. I have already explained you why this k is written. Now let's move to the exercise. Exercise is very simple. Find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verify their relationship between zeros and the coefficient. So I will just do 2-3 questions for you. Rest you can do it on your own. This is a quadratic polynomial. सो मिडिल टर्म करना पड़ेगा. सो इसका कोफिशिएंट 1 है. 1 इंटू -8 इज -8. अब 8 के फैक्टर्स बनाने हैं ताकि 2 आए. सो 8 2 4 2 2. सो 8 के फैक्टर्स ताकि 2 आए कैसे बनेगा? 2 2 ज़ा 4 4 एंड 2. सो अगर मैं -4 और +2 रखूँ तो मल्टीप्लाई करके -8 भी आता है और इन दोनों को ऐड करके मेरी मिडिल टर्म भी आ जाती है. तो x² - 4x प्लस 2x माइनस 8 इक्वल्स टू 0. आपको पता है फैक्टर्स निकालने के लिए हमेशा इक्वल टू 0 डालना चाहिए. क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल एक क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में कन्वर्ट करेगा. पॉलिनोमियल और इक्वेशन में क्या डिफरेंस होता है चिल्ड्रन? पॉलिनोमियल इज जस्ट अ एक्सप्रेशन, and when you talk about the equation it always have left side LHS and RHS. so that is why जब factorization करनी है तो equation बनानी पड़ती है. x कॉमन लो x माइनस 4 प्लस 2 कॉमन लो x माइनस 4. आपको पता चलेगा आपने मिडिल टर्म करेक्ट करिए. x माइनस 4 होल कॉमन, x प्लस 2 इक्वल्स टू 0. सो x इक्वल्स टू 4 एक फैक्टर, x इक्वल्स टू -2 दूसरा फैक्टर. दैट इज अल्फा. किसी एक को अल्फा मान लेते हैं, किसी दूसरे को बीटा मान लेते हैं. नाउ यू नो हाउ टू वेरीफाई द रिलेशन. अल्फा प्लस बीटा दैट इज 4 प्लस -2 is going to give me 2, right? अब 2 कैसे आ रहा है वो चेक करो. माइनस ऑफ -2 अपॉन 1 ऐसे ही लिख सकते हैं ना 2 इस टर्म में. सो कैसे लिखेंगे? दिस इज माइनस कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x अपॉन कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x². या कई बच्चे इसे जैसे स्टैंडर्ड क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन ax² प्लस bx प्लस c इक्वल्स टू 0 होती है तो इसका आंसर आप ऐसे भी दे सकते हो -b/a. सो एनी दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट रिलेशनशिप, दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. लेट्स फाइंड आउट अल्फा इंटू बीटा. इट इज 4 इंटू -2 दैट इज -8. तो -8 को कैसे लिख सकते हो? इट इज -8/1 दैट इज constant term upon again coefficient of x², or you can also write down as c/a, the way you wish. So now I want you to do all this question on your own. Here don't make a mistake. जब 4u² प्लस 8u इक्वल टू 0 डालोगे तो 4u होल कॉमन होके u प्लस 2 बचेगा, राइट? So children, इसके जो दो you can't just take 4u that side. So u is a variable. So you have to put 4u equal to 0 so such that u is 0 and u plus 2 is equal to 0 such that u is -2. And now you can verify. एक अल्फा ले लीजिए, एक बीटा ले लीजिए, रिलेशन आ जाएगा, राइट? इसमें जो c है वो 0 होगा. Constant term is not there. So you will be able to verify. सेम वे में फिफ्थ वाले में भी कई बच्चे गलती कर देते हैं. क्या गलती करते हैं वो बता देती हूँ. ये गलती मैं पहले भी हाईलाइट कर चुकी हूँ. Whenever you have to take the square root of a number, children, you will always take the square root of a number as plus minus. So again, alpha will be plus √15 and beta will be minus √15. अगेन ये लॉजिक मैं पिछली वीडियो में समझा चुकी हूँ. जब आप -√15 का होल स्क्वायर करोगे तो भी आंसर 15 आएगा. जब आप प्लस √15 का होल स्क्वायर करोगे तो भी आंसर 15 आएगा. नाउ यू कैन डू ऑल द क्वेश्चन. एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इज जस्ट अ वन लाइनर. फाइंड अ क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल ईच विद द गिवन नंबर्स एज सम एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ इट्स जीरोज रिस्पेक्टिवली. सो यानी कि सेकेंड क्वेश्चन में फर्स्ट वाला जो है वो सम है रूट्स का और जो सेकंड वाला नंबर है वो प्रोडक्ट है रूट्स का. तो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? वो क्या होता है? वो होता है k फॉर्मूला x² माइनस सम ऑफ रूट्स इनटू x प्लस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द रूट्स. अगेन आपको पता होना चाहिए वेयर k इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. सो k इज x² माइनस product sum of roots already 1 by 4, दिया हुआ है -1. So you can leave your answer here also, but in some of the books I don't know why k, अगर मैं LCM लूँ 4x² माइनस x माइनस 4 हो जाएगा अपॉन 4, तो उन्होंने ऑटोमेटिकली बोला है कि लेट्स टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ k एज 4, राइट. सो जो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल है दैट विल बी 4x² माइनस x माइनस 4. वाई? बिकॉज ये 4 और k कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे. But I don't think so that's the right method. This is the right method. K can be anything but a non-zero number. K बस जीरो नहीं हो सकता, जीरो के अलावा कुछ भी हो सकता है. So this is a quadratic polynomial. I think उन्होंने बोला है एक quadratic polynomial find out करो. That is why they have taken the value of k as 4. But k can be taken as any value. So this is the correct answer which I want you to write. So you can do it for each and every part. Alright. So we will continue polynomial chapters in the next video. Thank you, children. If you have any doubt in finding the zeros and their relationship, please let me know in the comments.